Round one.
So a touch of gloves. Wandera in the blue, Prokudins in the red. Just tapping those lead hands, looking for a way in. Led off with a hook there, Prokudins. He was never going to reach with it from where he was. Right to the body there from Wandera. Almost timed Wandera on the way in with the left hand there, Prokudins. This is a decent attack from Prokudins. Left to the body got through, can the left hand got through again there as well. He's finding some openings here, the Latvian. He is quite open, Wandera. He needs to try and get on that jab more. You look at the size of him, the length of him, the reach on him, and that's the obvious thing for him to do, is pump out that lead, left hand, follow it with the right. He just needs to set himself a bit more when he punches. He does have quite a wide stance, but he's quite flighty. Right hand into the body was decent from him there. Left hand there from Prokudins was a good shot on the turn. Caught his man, and it's a standing count. He's had a strong start here, the Latvian. As I said, he started to pick the gaps quite early on, and he's quite open, Wandera. 20 seconds remaining in round one. There's that straight left. He's well organised, Prokudins. You can see that from his first fight against Playas, and the performance against Kasar of Australia, where he stopped him in the second round with body shots, was an impressive one, from what I've been told. Left into the body again there. Well, there's a standing count. He didn't actually land as clean as I thought he had there. That left hand was blocked mainly by the glove, and then the right hand kind of ricocheted up into the head from the shoulder. 4 10-8s there in favour of Prokudins. He landed some good shots, and he dominated the round. And I've been reminding people about the scoring during the course of the week, and I'll keep doing it because people are tuning in on different days at different times. And
round two.
10-9 is for a close round win. 10-8 is for a clear round win. 10-7 is for a very clear round win. Now, a 10-8 in professional boxing without a knockdown basically never happens, and you could provide a strong argument as to why it should, because you currently have a situation where you could beat the life out of somebody for 3 minutes, but if you don't knock them down, it'll be 10-9. You can nick the round, and that'll be 10-9 as well, and that's an imperfect system, whereas this gives judges more leeway to differentiate. But my point is, you don't have to give somebody an absolute hammering to score a 10-8. It needs to be a clear round win. Just looking for the uppercut off the back foot there, Wandera. Just managed to pull back out the way of that left hand there. Good left hand, and the referee steps in with the standing count. Solid shot, didn't really hurt him, I don't think. Knocked him back onto his heels. I mentioned this earlier on, the standing count is an interesting one for me because the referee's given 2 here, solid punches, and he's given standing counts. And I just wonder whether there's a discussion to be had around whether you should do that, or whether a standing count should be for when you can see that the fighter is a little bit hurt, or put into a situation where, should the other fighter be allowed to follow up, they might get flattened. That, for me, really is what the standing count is for. But I am not in charge. Into the final minute of round 2. There's that left hand again from Prokudins. Goes down to the body. He's boxed nicely here. And he's won this second round to go along with the first. And he's got 1 foot in the quarterfinals. There was that left hand. That snapped the head back. That was quite violent in appearance, so I can understand that one. The standing count, that is. And 10-8.
Seconds out.
10-8 all the way. And that's a clear round win. So third and final round.
Final round.
Matvejs Prokudins of Latvia cruising at the minute towards the quarterfinals. He won't be able to take his eye off the ball, though. Anything can happen in this sport. But if he stays concentrated here, then it's extremely unlikely to go wrong for him. Good left hand again there, and a right hand. So to come after this, we've got 1 more at lightweight, then 4 fights at middleweight, and we round things off tonight with the super heavies. Looking for the long right hand there. Well, he's kept going here because not very much has happened to encourage him, to be honest. Again, there's quite a big skill differential between these two. into the final minute of round 3. And Prokudins doing the right thing here. I've said this numerous times today because we've had a few fights like this where you've got one fighter who's well ahead. And what you don't want to do is get a bit carried away in the final round and decide you need to show everybody why you are in fact the man and try and flatten your opponent. You just need to win the round again. You just need to get through the round, get back in the dressing room. He does have a slight nick just below the corner of his right eye. It's really just is that, and maybe a bit of marking on the bridge of his nose, so he doesn't want any of that to get any worse. He will have a bit of a break. Quarterfinals are coming your way on Wednesday. Touch of gloves between the two. Good performance from Matvejs, Prokudins. And you see that, just a little bit of marking on the bridge of the nose and that tiny little mark by the corner of the eye there. It's nothing to get too excited about. And that's a good performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the decision is scored in favor of your winner via unanimous decision in the red corner. Representing Latvia, Matvejs Prokudins.
A lot of 10-8s in that fight. A lot of 10-8s. 2 from Kyrgyzstan, Egypt, UAE, Italy. Just the one from Azerbaijan, but that's good scoring because, as I said, it's for a clear round win. Not a one-sided beatdown, and they were clear round wins. Just taking a moment. Wandera, he'll be very disappointed. He came here to win tonight, as fighters always do. But the better man prevailed.